webinar. So today we're going to be talking all about onboarding and recruitment, and also how animated video and VideoScribe can help transform your current processes. This will be a great session whether you work in human resources or as a recruiter, and you should come away from the session with plenty of tips, tricks, and also hopefully some helpful insights as well. So before we dive into the session, this session should run for about 25 to 30 minutes. And at the end, we'll also have a Q&A. So we do have a chat box open, so just pop your questions in there as we go through the session today. And me and Hayley, who's joined me, will answer these live at the end. So let's just get into our agenda for the session today. So first, we're going to start by covering the benefits of animated video for both onboarding and also for recruitment. Then we're going to get into how to use animated video for onboarding. Then we're going to be taking you through the templates that are available in VideoScribe, both for onboarding purposes and also recruitment. Then we've also got a demo of creating a job advert from scratch using VideoScribe. And also we're going to share some top tips for creating animated job adverts as well. And then, like I mentioned, we'll have our Q&A at the end. So just a quick hello from your speakers for today's session. So my name's Clemmy and I'm the content marketing exec at VideoScribe. So I manage our social channels, write blogs, and also coordinate our email marketing campaigns. And I'm also your host for our session today. And I'm joined today by Hayley, who is our Associate Product Manager and Customer Success. And I'll now hand over to Hayley to tell us a bit about herself.
Nice one. Thanks, Clemmy. So hey, everyone, my name's Hayley. I'm the Associate Product Manager here at Sparkle, and I also work with the Customer Success team too. I've been with Sparkle for nearly 4 years now. And my job mainly revolves around finding ways to improve VideoScribe for all of our users.
Nice, thank you. Okay, so I'm actually going to hand back to Hayley now, and she's going to take us through our first slide, which is about onboarding.
Great. So let's jump straight into things. So why use animated video for onboarding? Well, first things first, the main benefit is that they're engaging. So the combination of visuals, audio, movement will keep your audience engaged and entertained. Onboarding slideshows can be long and boring. We've all been through that position where you've sat through a PowerPoint, you're watching a white screen with text, and it's quite hard to connect and actually process that information. So videos can keep your new starters engaged and informed. And that also means that they're more likely to retain the information and then apply it to their work. The second point is that videos allow people to learn at their own pace. So new starters can watch the videos at their own pace and they can absorb the information on their own time. So not everyone can pick up new things the moment they see them, and this allows starters to reference the content as they wish. Unlike traditional training methods that sort of force everyone to move at the same speed, animated videos can be paused, rewound, and watched again as needed. The next point is that you can access videos anywhere. So new starters can rewatch the videos and go back to them and reference anything that they've already learned. So whether your employees are working from home or on the go, they can easily access the videos on their computer, tablet, or phone. And the fourth point is that it's easily customized to each department. So onboarding videos can be used to create specific content according to the training needs of different departments in the company. So that means a company can utilize a video template and customize it depending on the employee's role or department, and then tailor the video to whatever's needed as well. And then this brings me to the final point, which is that they're cost-effective and time-saving. So now there's no need to hire anyone to just do the onboarding. Less employees can be involved, and new starters can also be more autonomous as well. Templates and content can be reused in your videos and updated quickly as your policies change, saving you time and money in the long run. And on top of that, VideoScribe offers super flexible and affordable plans. There's a monthly or an annual plan option as well. If you could go to the next slide, please. Awesome. So what kind of videos can you create? So I'll run through a couple different options that you can use. The first one being a company overview. So new starters are going to want to know the ins and outs of the company. So if you give them an overview of your company, this can include things like the history or the mission, values, goals, any of the sort of main points of your company. You could also answer questions like, when was it founded? How many employees are there? Who are your main customers? Anything and everything, really. Another option could be team member introductions. So you could get your employees to create an animated video about themselves and then share them with your new starter. This way they can get to know their colleagues. They could include their job role, department, hobbies, interests, anything like that. And then a new starter introduction as well. So you could get your new starter to create a video about themselves, which they could share in an all company meeting to introduce themselves to the rest of the company. Personally, we love to actually do this at Sparkle. It gives a chance to sort of break the ice, get to know your team members a little bit better as well. You could also have them include their job title, if they have previous roles, a bit of background maybe about themselves and their interests, hobbies, anything like that. And then another option could be a company benefits overview. So you could tell your new starter about the company benefits that you offer. So for example, your holiday allowance, if you have parental leave, different types of benefits, any sort of extras or anything like that. And then the last idea we have is a company culture overview. So you could tell your new starter about your company culture. So things like, do you host a Christmas party or a summer party? Do you do team activities? Tell them basically all the great things that they would have to look forward to. Great. So a great place to start and kind of get those creative juices flowing would be the VideoScribe templates. So we have over 60 templates available to use on loads of different topics. Some of the ones that we think best suited for onboarding would be the ones on the screen right here. So the first being the employee spotlight one. So this is a great use to showcase an employee or maybe a team. The second one would be a slideshow. So this is a little bit more of a basic one. You could use it for regular meetings or if you host town halls or anything like that. And then, of course, we also have the onboarding slideshow. So you could set your new starters up with an engaging video and get them excited and up to speed basically about your company through this one. Next slide, please, Clemmy. So there's a couple other options that we have here too. So the first one is a digital security template. This one's a great way to speak about maybe your company's tech or privacy or security policies or anything like that. Sometimes topics like these can be a little bit mundane. So popping them into a video can make them more interesting and help break down sort of a complicated concept. The new starter template can highlight your new starter, of course. You could always add a photo of them so your team can get to know them a little bit better. And then the welcome to the team template can be a fun way to introduce your newest team member to the rest of the team as well. And you also notice that the new starter one and the welcome to the team template are in different formats. We do have a portrait and a square format there, which is really great for sharing and posting on social media as well. Next slide, please. Great. So I'm going to get Clemmy to play this video. So this is what the onboarding slideshow template looks like, just an example of it. So despite being pre-designed, the templates are customizable, so you can still make them your own. You can add your own branding, the colors, fonts, and adjust the animations and the images to fit your needs. This will help ensure that your video template is tailored to your brand and your messaging. And we'd always recommend taking advantage of our templates. They're super quick and easy to make updates and changes to. And a video like this is going to be much more interesting and effective to watch for your new starters. And using a template can also help to ensure consistency across all of your videos. So you can use the same template for multiple different types of videos if you want. And that's obviously going to save you time. It makes you not have to create everything from scratch. And no one's actually going to know that you've used a template to create these videos as well. So I'll just let the rest of that play through. And then it's going to be on to you, Clemmy.
Nice, thank you. I think that's the end of our template. Okay, so let's get to the next slide. Okay, so now we're going to talk about why animated video is perfect for recruitment. So the first thing is that it's going to catch potential candidates' attention. So animated video is obviously a lot more eye-catching than just using static images. So by sharing videos to advertise your job roles, say on social media, you're going to be capturing the attention of your intended audiences much faster than you would be without using video. So if you were using just text or just images, you're not going to be catching their attention as quickly. The next reason why video is so great for recruitment purposes is that you're going to get more engagement on social media. So social media, as we all know, is full of exciting content and really captivating content. And it can be really hard to actually stand out in such a crowded and competitive space. But by using animated videos for this, you can make yourself stand out amongst the competition much easier. And videos are also more likely to be shared on social media. So your job vacancy will likely be shared much more than if you weren't using a video. And obviously, therefore, you're going to be reaching more candidates much quicker. So video is also a great way to engage candidates faster. So you're going to engage candidates much faster using an animated video compared to using just an image or just text. So they're likely going to stop and watch the video rather than just scrolling straight past, especially if you make, the first few seconds super exciting and captivating. And therefore, if they've watched the whole video, they're going to be much more likely to click on your call to action and also want to find out more about the new job role that you're advertising. And another great reason to use videos for recruitment purposes is that it can showcase your company and brand. So you can add your branding into the video, and in VideoScribe, we have lots of ways that you can brand your videos. So you can add in your brand colors. You can import your own brand fonts, and you can also add in brand music if you have like a corporate music tone that you're meant to be using. You can also tell your brand story in a video really well. So you can just make your company seem like a really fun place to work by maybe creating an upbeat, friendly, and fun video to advertise your job vacancies. And obviously as well, you can share much more in a video than you can in just a static image. So this means that you can add in some company benefits to make your job role seem even more appealing to potential candidates. So let's say, for example, you have a really great holiday allowance, or you host really great social events, cultural events of your company. That's a great thing to let candidates know in your video because they'll see what you can offer them as a company. So video is also a great way to simplify complex job roles. So your job role that you're advertising may be slightly more complex than your standard vacancy, for example. And so using a video will really help you break down the information in a clear and easy to read format. An image or text just isn't going to make it easier to understand. So not many people will actually absorb the information as an image or text, but if you have a video, they're going to be much more likely to retain that information as well. So a video is really the perfect tool for making complex job roles just a lot easier to understand. Okay, so obviously Hayley touched on the templates that were suitable for onboarding. So we do have two templates that are suitable for recruiters. So these are both job advertisements. So yeah, these templates are perfect for advertising your job roles. They are available in the vertical format, which is the perfect size for Instagram Reels, Stories, TikTok, and also YouTube Shorts as well. So you could, because we do have a square canvas and a landscape canvas as well, you could recreate these templates in those canvases if you wanted to post on a different platform as well. So you can also customize these templates in any way that you like. So like I did mention in the last slide, you can add in your brand colors. So any colors that you see in here, you could change to obviously match your branding. You can also add in your brand fonts as well to make sure that it's really on brand for you. You can add in some music to these and add in some background music, and you can also change up the imagery that you can see. So you may prefer to use different imagery if it doesn't really match your branding. So you really can make these templates completely unique to you, and like Hayley mentioned, it will never look like you're using a template or look like someone else's job advert, because you can make it completely unique to your business. And so yeah, the one on the left, as you can see, is sort of a bit more on the corporate side, and may suit a company that is hiring for a senior position. The one on the right is a bit more sort of fun and colourful. So you'll want to pick sort of the one that's obviously more suitable for your brand and your company, but because you can customize them, you could make the one on the left a bit more sort of less corporate, and you could make the one on the right more corporate. So you can completely change how these look. And so now I'm actually going to show a short video of me just creating an animated job advert from scratch. So I did this obviously using VideoScribe. So hopefully this video will just help you guys to see how easy it is to create a job advert from scratch using VideoScribe. And you'll also see me animating all the elements and previewing the video, so you can see what it looks like at the end. So there is some music, so I will not speak while this is playing. Play it now. Okay, so that was that quick tutorial. Obviously that was quite sped up, so hopefully you guys got that. But we will send the recording to the session round tomorrow in email. So if you want to go back and watch that recording and just see sort of how I did it from start to end, you can. And I can also send anyone that video if you want to watch it in YouTube. But yeah, hopefully that video showed you how easy it is to start from the blank canvas. Adding the background elements, editing the text and the images, and also animating. So if you haven't used VideoScribe before, hopefully that gave you a nice insight into that. And it's playing again. And okay, so our last slide, I'm going to hand back to Hayley, who's going to take us through some top tips for creating our job adverts.
Nice one. Thanks, Clemmy. So As Clemmy just said, this brings us on to our top tips for animated job adverts. So first things first, you want to keep them short and snappy. So social media is a great place to catch potential candidates' attention. So whether that's on LinkedIn or Instagram or TikTok, loads of people spend their time on social media. But as we all know, people won't stay watching a single video for very long. So the shorter is better in this case. The second one is to keep it on brand. So we've brought this up a couple times, but you'll want to keep the brand's colors, fonts, logos. You want your candidates to recognize your brand and your company really easily. And then the third is to use fun animation styles. So you want to capture the attention of your potential candidate and make it interesting and engaging. Movement can definitely bring your video to life in this case. And then the fourth point is to include a call to action. So candidates need to know where to go to apply. Are you going to send them to a website? Are you giving them an email address to send their resume to? It's important that your call to action is clear and concise for everyone. People are going to need to easily understand how they can apply for your position. And then the last one, and maybe one of the most important tips, is to keep your copy simple. So you want it short and sweet and clear for your audience. No one wants to read loads of text. Keep things kind of punchy and interesting. You could try using fun visuals and images to captivate your audience, maybe pop in like a GIF or something like that. You want to grab the attention of these potential candidates and then stand out in the crowd. And that's on to you, Clemmy.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, so thank you everyone who's tuned in so far, especially if you stayed till the end. So we have got a discount code for you guys to use if you want to purchase an annual plan. So if you used webinar 25, you can then get 25% off the plan. If you have any additional questions or anything you want to ask us about, you can email us on marketing@sparkle.com, and you can also go to VideoScribe.co to get a free trial, which is 7 days, and also look at our pricing plans if you want to look at those. So we are actually going to get into our Q&A session now. So any last questions, just pop them in the chat box. We have got a couple already, so we'll get started on these, and any more that come in, we will answer those. So I'm going to ask Hayley these. So where can I share my animated job adverts to get the most candidates?
Okay, so social media is definitely a great place to share an animated job advert. So there's loads of posts out there. So having an animated job ad can kind of stick out in the crowd in this case. I would suggest probably posting them on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's definitely a good one, maybe Instagram, whatever social media your company has is definitely a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and someone else has asked, can you request new templates?
Yes, absolutely. So we love template requests. So we would definitely recommend if anyone has any suggestions to send us their way. To do this, if you actually log into the VideoScribe for your browser app, which is done on VideoScribe.co. Once you're logged in the top right corner, there's a little question mark icon. If you click on that, there's a drop down and it says feature request or request a feature. So if you click on that, there'll be a little form. You can pop in all of your ideas for templates there. So we like examples. If you have an example or any images or anything like that, pop in all your ideas in that form. And we will definitely take a look at those.
Yeah. Okay, and do you have any top tips for keeping my job adverts on brand?
Yeah, so I guess knowing your company's brand guidelines is really important. So make sure that you're applying that to everything that you're creating. So we've mentioned this a couple of times, but making sure that the fonts, colors, if you have logos, anything like that is applied to your videos. You want to be as consistent as possible when you're applying visuals to your content. So just know your brand in and out and just load it up in your video.
Yeah, and like we did mention as well, you can brand your videos in VideoScribe really easily. So you can add in your colors, you can import fonts, you can also import your brand logo in there. So yeah, there's so many different, and you can change a lot of the the image colors as well, so you can change, yeah, all those. You can make it really on brand, which is a great feature of VideoScribe. And I think that is all of our questions that we've had. Any additional questions, you can email us and we'll get around to it, and we will send the recording out tomorrow. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Hayley, for being my guest today.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you guys at the next webinar. Bye, everyone.
Bye.